Hello YouTube and welcome to a new episode of SYNTH News, the format that sums up all hardware and software gear news from the last week. Even before Christmas, the developers are hardworking and provide us a lot of new topics. Fasten your seatbelts once again and let's start with the SYNTH News episode 42. It's not a secret that Behringer is working on an ARP 2600 clone. Before this announcement, many synthesizer friends wanted from KORG to release a ARP 2600 replica, because they have already replicated the ARP Odyssey before. Now this wish seems to be fulfilled. None other than Jean-Michel Jarre, the pioneer of electronic music, had spoken out this news in a Q&A video. It is not known whether KORG was involved in this message or not. If it was planned, it was not a bad marketing coup to say it in a Jarre Q&A. According to Jean-Michel Jarre, an ARP 2600 clone from KORG will be launched in early 2020, will be the original size, and they work with the people who did the original design. I am almost certain that we will see it for the first time at the NAMM, which takes place in Anaheim in mid-January. It will certainly be exciting to see how well this will do against the Behringer replica. According to Jarre, the KORG version is significantly cheaper than the original and the vintage devices on eBay. The Behringer version will be even cheaper for sure, but stay tuned for more information when I know more about both recreations. Let's stay with Behringer, who attacked the Eurorack market like a storm this week. First there was the news about the new 2x140 HP Eurorack case with a big built-in power supply named Eurorack Go. One thing is clear, it does not have its very own design. Behringer almost cloned here the tip-top Audio Mantis case, which is also a very affordable case. The price of the Behringer case is officially not yet known, but I am assuming it will be less than €200. The second news was a teaser for the first Behringer Eurorack modules, which should cost between €49 and €99. These are the clones of the Moog modular modules for the Eurorack format, and not of the Roland. Interesting. In the video you can see the 923 filters, the 911 envelope generator, the CP3AM mix and multiple, and 904A, a clone of the Moog voltage controlled low pass filter. When they come out it's not yet known, but I'm sure that we will soon see all the modules of the Moog modular, maybe also at the Behringer pre-NAMM event. Not only Behringer makes replicas of the Moog modular in Eurorack, but also AN Modular, a sub-company of the Clubs of the Knobs. These versions have been available for Eurorack a bit long already, but last week they added some new modules. New is the 984 4-channel mixer, the 905 reverberation unit, the 912 envelope follower, and the 991 filter and attenuator. They also announced a clone of the Moog Model 15 synthesizer in Eurorack, which is now available. Like the original, the modules are built into an inspired model case, and this even has a MIDI to CV generator. With a price of €2,900 plus VAT and shipping, certainly more expensive than the upcoming Behringer modules. According to the manufacturer, they use high quality components for these products. One thing is certain, there is currently a lot going on in the Moog modular clone market. The Dutch developer Ginkgo Synthesizer released Little Synth last week, a new pocket-sized digital synthesizer designed in collaboration with Cousin. It's available only as an entry-level DIY kit and is based on an Arduino with a CH340 chip. Little Synth offers different built-in sound engines like Classic FM, Soundwave with HeartSync, Grains, phase distortion and more. This can be tuned with the help of 3 knobs and 2 buttons, which have their own functions in each sound. Plus it has a little keyboard and full connectivity for Eurorack and for external CV sequencers via 3 CV inputs and a gate input. A lovely little synthesizer that can be a nice gift for any electronic musician or soldering beginners. Erica Synth has informed us last week that it discontinued the good-known DIY module series. If you would like to get cheap Eurorack modules with a great sound quality and you don't have fear of DIY, then check out these. Plus you get now 15% off the regular price. But no panic, Erica Synth doesn't stop DIY at all. They will replace these modules by new educational kits, which will be also both affordable and easy to use, including an extensive manuals on how to build them. A good step because so they can get more people excited about DIY. And now the software news. A new month, a new virtual instrument for the Roland Cloud. Although I'm not a friend of these cloud services, it is good that Roland revives them with new content every month. In this month, Roland has transferred the best-known XY5080 synthesizer sound module to the cloud and is offering it now as a plugin as part of their subscription service. It is a complete recreation of this sound module with a big PCM-based multi-timbre synth engine with a lot of modulation options and many effects. This plugin version comes with over 900 presets where all the beloved sounds from the vintage hardware is on board. Nice release Roland Cloud, and it's good to see that they expand the instrument range every month. There is also interesting news from Clef Grant from Sweden, the somewhat different iOS and plugin developer. He has made a name for himself in the past with his very own synthesizers and effects. With Hillman for PC, Mac and iOS, they released another synthesizer last week that continues the company's philosophy. It combines a vintage combo organ and a string machine sounds and fused them into a 4-voice virtual instrument without cloning any gear. For each voice you can select different waveforms, add an ADSR envelope and FX processors. The result is a lovely sounding unique synth that is capable of lush warm strings, characterful organ sounds, futuristic or even different sounding synth sounds and more. Nice development Clef Grant, and I'm looking forward to check it out. The biggest software news last week was the release of the new Pigments 2, a big free update for the feature-rich wavetable synth from France. Pigments 2 says goodbye to his classic wavetable competitor position against Serum and Massive and opens a new door, mainly because the new update introduced sample playback and manipulation and granular synthesis, which allows to design a whole new palette of sounds. Also new is a low-pass gate filter mode, which is modeled after the Buchla easel, and a space-age tape echo processor. Further, the sequencer has been reworked with more randomness options, many improvements on the feature side, MP support, and many new presets. All in all, a nice free update with which Pigment is slowly becoming one of the must-haves in the synthesizer plugin areas. You can even save now 50% off until the beginning of January. There are even better offers for existing Arturia customers, so don't miss this. With the last news from last week, you have to ask yourself the questions: are software synthesizers perfect, or by what are they perfect? The developers of VA Production have now released a synthesizer that tries to be imperfect. Imperfect is the name of the new synth and features a classic synth engine with 5 oscillators, 2 classic oscillators, 1 sample slot, 1 sub-oscillator and 1 noise, filters, envelopes, LFOs, arpeggiator and more. Nothing extraordinary, that's correct, but they added 3 special modulation sliders named Wacky, Cracky and Checky to add imperfections to the sound. These functions introduce modulated effects, saturated harmonics, and tuning contradictions to the synth engines. Sounds like an interesting synthesizer. Whether it does not so much differently than other plugins is an open question. Imperfect sounds for me more like a marketing name than a game changer, but the final test will see it. For the current price of less than €15, there is not much that can go wrong. I hope you enjoyed this new Synth News episode and let me know in the comments below your favorite news. It would be cool to discuss with you. Big thanks for watching and for your continued support. Hope to see you again in one of my next videos. Bye!